Faith, man, you look from 1994. You still look the same.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
feel like I got age spots.
You know what? Nah. You know I had a secret crush on you as well.
Really?
Yeah, man. I was like, damn, Biggie.
It's not a secret anymore. That's okay. I'll take it.
That's cool. So, your attire, or what? Can you explain what's going on right now?
Oh, this my shirt. Actually, a friend of mine customizes like sweatshirts and t-shirts. So this is something he did for me. He just splattered some bleach and put some studs on it, and I thought it was kind of cute. I could just throw it on. It's not that serious.
Are those skinny jeans you're wearing?
They are skinny jeans, and I have on some Michael Kors black suede and leather boots.
All right.
Gold accents to complement the gold accent.
No, I'm feeling it. And I know
shirt.
you're covering. You got your hairstyle concealed right now. What is underneath that hat?
Oh, I've been wearing a little red short bob.
Okay.
Lately, you know.
So Faith Evans is coming back with
decided
elegance, people.
Peel off the wig for a minute. I was trying to let my hair get back healthy, so.
The wig?
Well, no, I have a few
you got
custom wigs
different.
that I've worn for the last couple of months. I did some photos with them, but then I felt like my hair was healthy enough for me to let her out to play.
Okay. People, if you don't know what's going on, this is King Caztro, Mr. Silk, and the wonderful, vocally blessed, sensational, legendary Faith Evans.
That's me.
Faith, I want to ask you another question. Who do you think is the greatest rapper right now that's doing it? And then I'll ask you the greatest singers.
That's kind of hard.
Top five.
Okay, Eminem, Jay-Z.
Three more.
I gotta think because I like so many people. I don't want to slight nobody.
Squash them.
I'm sorry.
Compress.
I can't because I'm gonna say right. I'm not gonna say.
Would it be easier if I said, all right, singers?
See, that's hard too because I like a lot of singers.
Apart from yourself, you can't put yourself at number one.
You mean right now, as in what?
Yeah, overall, across the globe.
I like a lot of girls.
Nah, none of that, Faith.
I do. I really do. I don't like to do that because I always end up forgetting someone that I really love, and I'm in the car like, oh, I didn't say such and such, and I just saw her the other day, and she might be listening.
Have you listened to any of the UK artists?
Yes.
Yeah. Who you feeling?
I don't know how to pronounce it. Yazara.
Doesn't matter. Who?
Yazara.
Who's that?
She's not a UK artist.
Yazara.
No.
It's Mr. Silk kicking
Someone sent me some CDs, and I thought they told me she was from here, and I've been listening to them because they sent me them prior to me coming. Okay, never mind. But I mean Estelle, although she's crossed, now everybody loves her, but I've been knowing her since when I first came here for the Mobos. I like Kelly LaRock.
Yeah.
I don't really know a bunch of the current artists, but I mean, I'm still feeling their music.
Yeah. Okay, well, Mr. Silk kicking in now. Hi, how you doing, Faith? Nice to have you on the Big Bad Bang 103.6 FM.
Thank you.
How did you find the audience last night? Because, last night's show was really good. I've got to commend you on how great the show was yesterday. But how did you find the audience? What was the experience on that?
Well, every time I come here, it's funny because, like I said, it's just a different appreciation. Like, for me to not have to even sing soon as I get home at all like that. I've never been anywhere where they sang every single word, like the whole place. Maybe you see a few people in the audience singing but the whole place, like I'm like, damn, I could move here. I see why, people transplant and come over here and hey, they appreciate what I do, and I love it. It's no better feeling for me because I haven't been, I've been out doing. It's the first time in a long time, so it was very pleasantly refreshing. Yeah. It felt like when I was here the last time.
Yeah, you were back here. What, 2005 was the last time you were here? 2005. And you did you do a show then as well? Or
I did a few of them. I was here for like 2 weeks then, actually. Yeah.
Okay. Well, once again, it's great having you here at the Big Bang.
Thank you.
Now, intricately, you said that you were with the Biggie situation. You know the film Notorious?
No.
Clearly. How did you feel when that was put together and all that stuff around it? Was it a true likeness? Was it?
I thought they did an excellent job. I mean, the parts of his life that I was there for, I mean, those things were pretty accurate as to what I know. I mean, you know, certain very small things, they made little cinematic changes or, you know, maybe exaggerated, like, you know, wasn't a white girl when I went to the hotel, you know, and little things like that. But the things that I was a part of, they were very accurate.
They're very accurate. So they played, it was a true...
Or the things that I know about that even if I wasn't physically a part of, you know.
It was definitely something there. So, okay, let's talk about some of your new stuff.
Okay.
And where you're going with that. What's this? Okay, first and foremost, congratulations on the Grammy nomination.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well done on that. And of course, you've been nominated before, and you've actually won a Grammy as well before for Missing You. How was that?
I wasn't there. I didn't even know about that one until we won it. But I mean, of course, I felt great just knowing that the song that we did and the purpose we did it for, which was to pay homage to Big, and Puff had this vision. I want to do this tribute, and it's going to be the biggest tribute ever done. I mean, he saw it clearly way before, and we didn't even have that record. We tried 3 different Missing Yous.
Really?
You know what I mean? We tried one to the OJs. I was like, that is too sad. Like, you know what I mean? I was in the studio just bawling. I couldn't even, like, write to it. I was like, that's too sad. And then when we came back the next day and heard that track, I was like, yes, it's more of a celebration. You know what I mean? We can't bring him back, but let's celebrate who he was to us and the fact that we did it, and he wanted the proceeds to go to Big's kids. I was all for it. I just wasn't ready for it blowing up and having to promote it and perform it. I used to go through it over that. Like, I remember him cursing me out because I didn't want to do the MTV Awards. I was just still very emotional. I was still in mourning. I didn't want to. I was like, I didn't do it to do that. I didn't do it to perform, and I did it because I just wanted to pay, you know. But I had to, you know, there was another side to that. It became a huge record that people loved, and that touched a lot of other people. So I had to get over it, and I was on those MTV Awards that year.
You still drag you out to the business side. So now you're currently an independent artist, right?
Yes.
So who you signed to, and what's happening there? I
did a deal. I have my own imprint actually with E1 Music, who's a distributor. They were formerly Koch Records, but you know they have a history, but they, you know, like their flagship artist was Jim Jones, you know, so they had a lot of hip hop artists. So it's a different walk. I mean, but just to know that I am in, you know, completely in the driver's seat, to know that I own my masters, that I have a choice of what I want to do with my stuff. If I want to license it and do a, you know, box set with Time Life, I can do that. You know what I mean? It's my decision. And that means a lot. That means a whole lot. Because, I mean, I'm still getting to the bottom of a whole bunch of stuff that I have with, you know, my publishing catalog, you know, and I just knew I didn't want to do something with a major right now. Not that I never will again, but I need to sort through all that mess and get, you know, I feel good about owning myself, you know?
Definitely. Well, you know, if someone young's coming into the industry, be they from States or from the UK, how would you advise them? Which way would you say to start? How to go into it?
You know what? You know, I'm very good at giving advice, but it's usually advice that's sought after, you know what I mean? Or like when I'm writing with people, I always help them, you know, teach them and point them in the right direction with how to get their publishing set up and how to, you know, if you don't know about this income source, you're not going to know about it, so you won't be getting that money. I mean, you know, it's hard to say where you should start. I guess first start knowing that you have a talent and a gift, because some people you see be like, now, do they really think that they can sing? Or, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not judgmental. I feel like it's up to the audience. If someone out there likes it, then someone likes it. You know, I just say definitely work on your craft, or try to surround yourself in every aspect of it if you can, if you're able to. Even if that means you got to play the back and just hang out at the studio or whatever it might be. But as long as you're there with the purpose of soaking up what you can and get in where you fit in without compromising what you believe in and you're more, you know, I could go on and on, but I'd say first and foremost, you know, you got to really pay attention and put in work, even when you don't feel like you're doing what you're deserving of doing. You know what I mean? You might be talented and dope, but you can't just start off running. You know, you got to crawl before you walk. So depending on what lane you're trying to get into, it's like lay back sometimes and soak up some knowledge, and you never know how you'll end up being able to God has a way of putting you where you need to be to get you where you need to go. You know, that's totally how I look at it.
Definitely. Okay. Well, you know, time is running on us, so I'm going to have to try and close this one to an end. But, you know, where can people find you? If they're following you on Twitter, or where can they get you on Facebook, social networking wise?
I have a Facebook fan page, Faith Evans. I do have a Twitter, which the Facebook thing I don't do so much. I think that thing is going to eat itself alive. But Twitter, my Twitter is at Miss Dunaway, MISSDUNAWAY.
Okay.
And my Faith Evans, my actual website, faithEvansmusic.com. There's a lot of updates on there with my upcoming shows and everything that's Faith. Oh, and the movie, we gotta mention that too.
Oh yeah. Sorry, let me go. I'm sorry. And talk to me about a movie. Is there something about a movie?
Yes, I was just chosen to play the lead role in the biopic that's going to be done about Florence Ballard from the Supremes.
Wow.
Yes, and her daughters actually had a very short list and my name was at the top, and I'm like, wow. Like, really? But I met them and they were like, you don't understand, for years we've been saying that you remind us of our mom. And so I mean that's totally an honor, so I'm definitely about to put my foot up in that one.
And there's something else about some TV show coming as well?
I did a pilot for a reality show called The First Ladies with myself and Misa Hilton, who is Justin Combs' mother, Puff's oldest son's mother. We've been friends since back in those days. And we're not sure whether or not it's going to go to series yet, because they still have to, focus test it, and, they send it off and see if people would watch it. So we're sort of in the waiting stage. But, I'm just doing a bunch of stuff right now. I wrote a sitcom. I mean, about to work on my next book. I got 4 kids to feed. So.
Definitely put in the work. Castro, you got one more question, right?
One more question for you, Faith. This is the ultimate question of all questions, right? Forget all the other questions that we've asked you before. This is the ultimate one. Who is better, Nicki Minaj or Little Kim?
That's a hard right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't say who. I don't believe in a best and a number one. I really don't.
All right,
I don't believe in that.
They got their little feud going on, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like there's room for everybody. I think Nicki is dope, and we already know Kim is dope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But what Nicki is doing right now is what they want. You can't. How can you be mad? It's all up to the audience. Okay, you put them both in the forum of what they're here to do, which is make music and see. You know what I mean? It's really up to the fans. Nicki has a bunch of fans.
Yeah.
So you can't take that away. Kim has fans. As long as, make some music and keep the music dope, then you'll keep your fans. I don't believe in bringing other people down to bring yourself up. Whoever you are, whatever your history, however many records you have, however high you are on the chart.
Yeah.
That means nothing. You know what I mean? There's no big eyes and little U's in God's eyes. And I totally live by that. I don't take myself too seriously. I don't look at someone else like, because they got legions of fans, that means they're better, or they're, no, it's really about the person you are. And ultimately, if I can leave somewhere with somebody feeling good, or, just, making someone feel better, or having a presence that's pleasant, I'll take it. It's not really about any of that. But to look at it from the outside, I kind of really hope that, it just stays as a musical thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's ridiculous. I don't think you need to say anything about the next person I think it kind of shows your hand a little bit. Like, it makes you look a little weaker.
Okay, well, I'm going to say thank you very much for joining us here at the Big Bad Bang 103.6 FM. Mr. Silk signing out.
King Castro, I've got a date with Faith Evans, so haters.
Yeah, you look real cute tonight. Let's go to Mr. Chow.
All right, let's do that. Or McDonald's, because my budget's really low.
Silk is on Silk. Compliments of Silk.
We're going to make it Bang 103. Keep it locked, man. I'm going to take some more music.
Don't forget, Indigo 2 Wednesday night, Faith Evans SWV. Thank you. Something about Faith in stores and online right now. iTunes never sells out.
Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it banging. Castro, I'm handing it right back to you, boy.
Ain't nobody who can love me like you do. Ain't no reason that I'll ever be untrue. There's no need for me to try. I can't find